Floor gang! Ooh. Welcome back, coming from Riley's Floor. I'm your host, Keanu Reeves, and welcome to the A-side. And we're doing a track review, and honestly, I am just giddy with excitement right now because Weezer just put out a new song. And if you know me, you know I love me some Weezer. And song is just absolutely amazing in every way. It harkens back to everything I love about this band. Now, it's coming out to support the upcoming film Bill and Ted 3, which I've never seen a Bill and Ted. I've never seen the original one, although I want to. And I know that's a sin for, I guess, most movie nerds, because a lot of people do really love the movie. I've never seen it. I gotta get around to it. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about Weezer, the real most important thing on Earth right now. Election in 2020? No. Coronavirus? Doesn't matter. We have Weezer to talk about. Now, first off and foremost, I love the sound of this song. It's just so much fun. With the big guitars and everything, it's just pure rock and roll fun. And the song starts off rather soft, and I kind of like the more soft, stripped back sound, but then on the second part of the chorus, the guitars and everything rush in, and it just gives me a rush of serotonin. My smile gets so wide when it happens. I was going to shoot this review earlier, but I just couldn't stop coming back to the song because it just makes me so happy. It's so good. And yeah, when those guitars rush in, it's just, it's getting serious. And of course, as you all know, I'm an absolute sucker for a really good build-up, and the beginning of the song has it. Like I said, it starts off stripped back with like a pairing of a guitar and a bass. Both sound great. Brian and Scott just on their A game. And then as it goes, some feedback starts happening, and then Pat starts in the drums, and Rivers starts to sing a little louder, and then on that second half of the first chorus, there's just everything rushes in. The guitars, the super rocky drums, and like I said, it's just an absolute rush of serotonin, an amazing moment. Um, and in between the chorus and the first verse, I love the guitar back and forth between the guitar and Rivers. So the guitar's like da-na-na-na-na, and Rivers responds with a ooh ooh, and it's so much fun and so playful, and it just puts a smile on my face. Absolutely puts a smile on my face. And then the sick guitar solo in between the verse and the chorus, absolutely amazing. It's huge and it's a rager. Just a great solo. And after that amazing solo, things calm back down to just Rivers and Scott. And Scott kills it on the bass line here on the bridge. Honestly, it sounds amazing. And Rivers sounds really great too, both when he's belting on the heavier parts and kind of crooning a little softer on the softer parts. And this bridge has both of them. And of course, Weezer are famous for writing amazing bridges. Just look at a song like Say It Ain't So. And although this isn't quite as iconic as that, and probably won't ever be, the bridge is still amazing on this song. How it starts off, with the 1,500,000 years, very soft, and then when Rivers repeats the and on, he belts it, and then kind of goes back to the soft for the things will never be the same, but then it goes back into that raging chorus. And while we're on the subject of the chorus, it is so catchy, I am not going to be able to get this out of my head all night. It's just a great pop hook, and Weezer really are just amazing at making some of the best pop rock songs out there. Really, whether you like them or not, you have to admit they know how to write a hook, and this song is no different. It is an amazing hook, and once again, just fills me with joy. This song reminds me a lot of both the Blue album and Ubate, with some like production from Hurley, but lyricism from the White album. So I feel like it's almost like Voltron, where all these different elements of these albums are kind of hooking up and becoming one beast of a song. But I'm 100% okay with that, because what they're doing on this is just really great, with some really positive vibes the entire time. And they're just, like I said, make me feel so happy on the inside. Um, Lyrically, I think the song's pretty cool too. Specifically, it's got that really nerdy thing Rivers Cuomo does, where he'll like specifically reference like weird stuff. And on this line, it's Nostradamus predicted a bomb would drop, which just kind of makes me chuckle because that's such a thing that Rivers would throw into a Weezer song. But I always really enjoy that about Weezer's music is like the dumb, stupid, like really specific references, like on Wind in Our Sail, like Darwin on the Beagle and Mendel experimenting with the beat. Um, or like on QB Blitz out in the ice fields of Hoth, like these very specific kind of either like historical or nerdy references. Um, but it's just something I really appreciate about Weezer's music. And like I said, this has so many elements and so many things I love about Weezer in a song. Amazing pop hook, great instruments, including great bass line, great drums, two amazing guitar solos, one in the middle of the song and then one ending the song. Um, an amazing bridge, the weird, specific historical references, uh, Rivers just giving an amazing performance, being an amazing singer and frontman as always. And overall, I just really love this song. And lyrically, it's, I don't want to say it's quite Pinkerton-esque, but it seems to be evoking ideas of almost being a social outcast with lyrics like, the people freak out when I walk out there so scared. Um, and that's the vibes I get at least. Maybe it could also be talking about like the whole quarantine and you know being stuck inside and stuff. But assuming this is part of Van Weezer, I don't know if it is. It has a very similar style to both End of the Game and Hero, so I am assuming it's going to show up on Van Weezer. Um, if it is, Van Weezer was written a while ago. It's been in production for a while, so I don't think the song would be about quarantine. So that's why I'm getting vibes of it being more about being a social outcast. Because, Weezer are nerds. And I'm sure Rivers was a social outcast in high school. He is that kind of guy. But the beginning of the end is an absolutely amazing song that just gives me a rush of fun and happiness. And honestly, this might be my favorite of the three singles we've gotten so far from Weezer. End of the Game is really great, and Hero, while being not as good, is still very solid. But I honestly think the beginning of the end is the best one we've gotten. And it might just be my favorite song to come out this year. That's right, topping the Strokes' Eternal Summer, which is an amazing song. But the beginning of the end is just a rush of happiness. So of course I'm going to give Weezer a huge thumbs up. I am so excited for Van Weezer now coming out in 2021. Um, just a great pop rock song, one of the best I've heard all year. And of course it's coming from Weezer. The gang does great. Scott sounds great on the bass. Rivers' vocals sound amazing. Brian and Rivers both kill it on the guitar. And of course, Pat Wilson with the drums, as always. So, yes, that is what I have to say about that. A very quick review. My thoughts were a little scattered just because I'm so in love with this song. And I have so much I feel like I want to say about it. But, anyway, I'm Ride or Die. I hope you all are too if you're watching this video. And, yeah, I'll see you all next time.